Hi, I'm Marianne of Let Go and Know. Do you yearn to express yourself in some way, but you haven't allowed yourself to? I'm passionate about guiding people to express themselves creatively, but those who have closed the door on their creativity. So I help them to realize that they are creative, they can be creative, they are intrinsically creative, and I help them to connect with this creativity so that they can fulfill their expression. And I'm not just talking about artistic endeavors, but I'm talking about that as well. But also I help mothers, entrepreneurs, women with their own businesses, because all of this involves creativity, creating programs, dealing with your children, coming up with new games to play with your children. It's all creativity, but let's just focus for the moment on artistic expression. So you might think you're not creative, or you almost need permission to be creative, or you're not qualified. The number of women I've heard say, oh well, I can't draw, so I can't be creative. And they close the door on themselves, even though they are longing to be creative. I mean, so what if you can't draw? My background is in art. I ran a Master's Fine Art Gallery. I worked in fine art auctioneering. I studied history of art. I became a painter. None of that matters. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. When you're standing in front of the easel, all that matters is being connected to and being awareness. That's where the inspiration comes from. That's where the answers come from. That's where the beauty comes from. Just being open right there in the moment to receiving and being creative. And you know what? It's like the first time every time for me, as if I've never done a painting before and I've just absolutely no past, no qualifications. None of that matters. So please don't limit yourself by thinking that you need to be qualified in some way. You don't. So you're a channel. You're a channel for this energy anyway, but I have found that when you decide to become creative, you invite this energy in to your everyday living, to your, it's kind of like you become conscious of it, and then you can experience the wonder that is happening within you already. This happens when you become creative. You become aware of the wonder that's happening within you already. It's all about awareness. That's the heart of it all. And it's not just about, being aware of it. When I speak of awareness, I'm actually talking about the state of divine love that you actually are. That's what my whole program is about, the 3 stages of awareness. And when you tap into it, you soon discover that you are it. So keep it simple. Who you really are loves simple. Get out of your own way and play. Close your eyes first. Feel an inner and an outer smile. Just let go and know. Allow the inspiration to flow into you and through you. And just allow the magic to flow. I mean, one of the most beautiful pieces that I ever created was from this state I'm talking about. And I painted it with a pair of knickers, panties. I had no plan. It was not my intention to paint a picture with a pair of knickers, but that's what happened. I had this very strong urge to pick them up. By the way, I was using them as a rag. I didn't take them off or anything. We won't go there. And I picked them up, the point is I went with my intuition, and I just did whatever, just allowed it to flow. And right before my eyes was the most beautiful landscape of all things. It needed just a few little adjustments afterwards, but I was just stunned, especially as I do abstract most of the time. I do a few atmospheric landscapes, but it was just, this is what I mean. Just be open to the flow of magic and it'll happen. So you tap into the realm of inspiration, and intuition is the language of this realm. And the portal to this realm is the heart. You cannot enter using the operating system, so to speak, of the mind. But you can enter when you're present. So become present. Feel your presence. Feel presence itself. And don't worry, there's no 7 steps to this. This happens effortlessly. You did this when you were a child. It's just a case of you're becoming conscious of it. You're doing it consciously now. And what happens is you go beyond time and space and enter the realm of the eternal. This is who you really are. Oneness, truth. You can connect here, you can merge here. There's no negativity here, which is good to know. You can't be in this state and be negative. There's no separation. This is very real. It's not a concept. From this realm of the eternal, time no longer exists in the way that you know it. Because there is no time there. I'm just talking about from your perspective. It no longer exists in the way that you know it. Like, I can look at a painting I did when I was 18, say, and I can remember everything about it. It's the strangest thing. I only just realized it a little while ago when I was looking at one, and all of a sudden I remembered everything. Not only the brushes I used, and we're talking over 2 decades ago, the brush strokes, the space, the atmosphere in the studio where I was, how my body felt, what I was thinking, the weather, everything. I could remember everything as if it was happening right now. And why? Because I painted it in this state of presence. And presence through the heart is the portal to the eternal. And it's available for you in every moment. So if you're open to this, it just happens. As I said, the way you were when you were a child, when you're doing something you loved and you got lost in time. The only difference is now you're participating with it. So become present. Be here now. Stop regretting the past or worrying about the future. Relax deeply. Feel who you really are under the layers of conditioning. Feel who you are under the layers that life has deposited upon you. And allow your higher self to come into your body. And who you really are creates your life, creates the work of art. It's profound and divine and delicious. Give birth to it. Allow it to be expressed through your body. Invite it. Welcome it. Embody this light energy and express it out into the world. And it's totally effortless. It happens naturally because it's what you really are. Now, because living the life you are born to live involves vibrant health, your health tip for today is sprouting seeds. So if you live in an apartment or you have limited space, you can still participate in the growing process by sprouting your own seeds. You can use a tray like this, or you can just use a coffee jar with a bit of cheesecloth to do it. They only take 2 to 5 days, depending on what you're sprouting. And they're so nutrient dense, and it's great for children to participate in it as well. So I love broccoli seeds. You can sprout mung beans, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. You can't sprout nuts that have been irradiated or pasteurized, and don't even bother with linseed. I kept trying and trying, thinking it was something I was doing, but seemingly you just can't do it. So look into it, explore for yourself. You'll be doing yourself a huge favor consuming these. They make you feel fantastic. Put them in smoothies or in salads. They're it's such a good thing to do. So I just wanted to share that with you. So you can visit my website, letgoknow.com, for more information and for a complimentary gift, and also to explore the possibility of your living from who you really are and finally living the life you were born to live. So until next time, remember, you can let go of struggle, know who you really are, and live your deeper destiny. Much love.